My favorite event for BMUN is definitely the conference itself. It's just a great experience to get to work with the high schoolers for 2 days straight. And by the end of it, you just feel, you feel wrung out because you've gotten no sleep, but it's just the most satisfying experience you can have at Cal.
My favorite part of BMUN has to be conference. If you've never been part of an MUN conference, it is one of the most exciting and exhilarating weekends that you can have.
What makes all of the blood, sweat, and tears worth it is really the folks that you get to be around and the things you get to learn from them as people.
My favorite part about BMUN is definitely the community. I came to college really unsure, not knowing a lot of people, and joining BMUN was like having 80 instant friends. And these are some of the people that I know I'll be friends with for the rest of my life.
Berkeley Model United Nations, or BMUN, is a registered 501c3 nonprofit and completely student-run group that hosts a giant 2,000 student conference every single year in March. But beyond that conference, there's so much that BMUN does. So we do our conference, we have a Model Arab League, a delegate workshop, and then throughout the year we do outreach sessions, internal social events, professional development workshops, and hackathons. We code our own app and registration system. We run all of our social media, all of our finances. So we really run a business, and there's so much opportunity to learn and to flex the muscles that you're strong in, but then also gain new skills when you join BMUN. We are a teaching organization at our core. We make sure that every delegate that comes to our conference comes away having learned something, being better than they were before. And our outreach sessions enable us to visit different high schools and give them the tools and the skills that they need to be successful at our conference, and then encourage them to come back every single year.
BMUN is an exceptional educational experience because it teaches students how to debate with others. It teaches them valuable public speaking skills and how to diplomatically deal with certain situations.
BMUN and MUN in general kind of rest on this idea that we can come together and that we can debate about things, we can have disagreements, but we can ultimately try to push the world in a better direction.
Not only is BMUN educational for students, but we learn a lot from the delegates that come every year as well. I was a head chair last year, and I can say that the group of high school students that I worked with blew me away.
It's fun to see young people as young as 13, come together and see that if they try hard enough, if they have enough facts, they can actually affect change.
We hope that by coming to BMUN, students also learn that it is possible and it's a reality that they can be a part of a solution.
The passion that runs through this club is really what drives our ability to put on this incredible conference in March for all of these students and give every single student an amazing opportunity to learn. The International Relations Coalition on campus, so you get connections to the Alexander Hamilton Society, to other groups in the IRC, and you get to socialize even broader than just the group. So the resources that are available to you in BMUN are so much broader than you even can imagine.
We have a really large alumni network that is available to give support for how to apply for internships, how to apply to grad school, medical school, law school. All of these things are really important to us, and we want to make sure that every member who joins is really incorporated into the professional aspect of our club.
Specifically, we do an alumni soiree every year, so you're going to get to meet past members of BMUN at our little social event and network with them, and then just get to know them on a personal level.
Coming in as a freshman, it can be very scary, very confusing. You don't really know what's going on. When you join BMUN, you just instantly connect with a lot of people. Your baby classes, who are the new members to BMUN, you get very close to. Some of my best friends at Cal are part of that group.
You join a family, and the people that you're going to be surrounded with are going to be like your sisters, your brothers, your aunts, your uncles. We focus a lot on mentorship and development. We really want to invest in everyone that we bring into the club. So we host events, we make baby buddies, which are basically like big little pairings, and we make sure that everyone has resources available to them to be successful in their 4 years at Cal.
it's just a group you can always fall back on, you know, if you're feeling stressed out or if, you know, you don't have anyone else to turn to, it's always someone that, you know, you can message, you can hit up and say, hey, just want to hang out.
The relationships that I've built in BMUN I know are going to be lifelong, and I am so confident that every single one of these people is going to be extremely successful because they care just so much about what they do.